on what happens to their ability to move forward with real serious work around this gap issue, around college and career readiness work, and they're going to tell you they're going to be pretty limited. Don't take it from me. Go talk to your school districts. They're going to tell you that. My school district is telling me that, and I'm hearing that from lots of other school districts, from school board members, from superintendents, from their associations. They're telling us the reality here. Members, a couple of years ago, I stood up on this floor, along with many others, and very excitedly shared with you an investment scheme in K-12 that back then was actually kind of audacious. You know, facing, I don't know, roughly $1 billion deficit at that time in our state budget, we put together into play the tax bill and an investment K-12 bill that put more money, facing a deficit at that time, put more money into our kids, into our schools, than we're doing in this bill with a budget surplus. There's something wrong with that picture, members, you know, that the easy thing for us to do a couple of years ago was just pass, like we're doing here today, because, hey, you know, we're not believing in ourselves, we don't have the resources, you know, but we didn't do that. We didn't do that because, one, we thought our children are worth it, our schools are worth it, and two, because, by God, we were going to make this thing happen. And we put into play the series of bills that generated the revenues for our state, that continued, by the way, to make us a productive state, but generated the revenue so that we could invest in our kids. We have that all in place right now, and we're saying, you know, the best we can do is basically, kind of, sort of, maybe come close to meeting the inflationary costs that our schools are facing. Members, I've been here for quite a while, and you know, I've been here through years when we were putting some really good resources into our K-12 schools, and unfortunately way too many years when we were severely underfunding our schools relative to the very real world reality of inflation. And what that means, members, in terms of just numbers, is that right now, currently, we're looking at a net formula allowance of, depending on what number you use, $5,831 per student. It's actually $5,407 because it was a per pupil